Oh my god, incoming cuteness! Alright, I'm coming. Hi everyone, how are we all today? And welcome to my first build for Satisfactory Update 5, the Doggo Habitat. Let's start at the top here. As you can see, building circles in Satisfactory has changed so much with the new foundation pivoting system. We can build circular foundations within the game so much easier now and so much larger. We can see that we have the new roof type in Update 5 circling the top, and that's surrounded by lights to light up our enclosure at night just in case we need to venture in to assist our doggos. As we move down, we can see here that we have parking for our explorers, and you can see that there is a new gate system. The gate is currently open as it thinks this explorer parked inside wants to come through it. But you can see there that I have parking symbols on the ground. And here we have the entrance to Doggo 1. It's a double-doored entrance system so that we can come up the ramp here, and using the new door locking system, we can say always open, automatic, so that it will open and close as we approach, or always closed. I keep the doors in always closed mode so that we don't have issues with the doggos inside. So we open the door, we bring the doggos or doggos in, lock the door with the doggos inside, hover around the side or climb around the side, open the door on this side and allow the doggos to come in. At this point we have a radioactive symbol on the ground warning us that there may be radiation in the area. If this ends up being the case, we can come in here to the crafting area where we have a craft bench, personal storage bench, a health box, and a hazmat box. The hazmat box contains our hazmat suit and filters. The health box contains our health supplies. And our personal storage, just some things you might need when you're in the area. Over here, we have the lighting control for the facility. We have above a paleberry storage connected to an elevator, leading to the new conveyor lift floor holes to allow us to have lifts going through the foundations, and it's just fenced off with the new fence type. Next to it we have the workbench, just in case we need to make something while we're here. Now let's venture around this way. Oh hi Frank! Frank is our factory cart security guy patrolling the perimeter, just keeping an eye on our doggos. So we move around the outside edge. Along this side, we can see right into the habitat. We can see that there are the non-flying birds in there. And there also was Mr. Bean. But Mr. Bean decided he was going to walk through the glass and the foundations to get to the outside world. Of course, because he's magic. So let's proceed around to the back. Around the back, we have the Doggo Poop Waste Facility. Here we can deposit the uranium waste barrels that our doggos give us on occasion, and this drone can then take them away for storage for use later in our plutonium fuel rod facility. We also have a battery drone. This drone brings in the batteries so that this drone can fly, but it's also powering itself. Any batteries that the yellow drone does not use go back into the drone port so that the drone can fly back and forth continuously without running out of energy along the way. Oh, and don't forget, you can also check out my plutonium fuel rod and battery factory videos. Hey Frank. Here we can see the only object that clips in our doggo habitat. Unfortunately, I felt that it would take too much away if I were to remove this tree, so we just leave it clipping. Around here further, we have an area here with patterns on the ground. This area allows us to come here to communicate with our artifact.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
This is the prime location to talk to the artifact within our habitat.
Harvest it.
And to keep the environment as natural as possible, we have also kept our stinky flowers and our slug on the rock, which I'm sure our doggos appreciate. Don't you, doggos? At this stage, I need to give you a little bit of a warning, as this doggo habitat doesn't actually work. Before leaving the area, we need to take the doggos out of the habitat and put them on the foundations that circle around that Frank patrols on. This is to stop the doggos from despawning. Unfortunately, doggo despawning is still a thing in Satisfactory Update 5, and if we leave the area, any tamed doggos will despawn back to their original locations and we will have to go and retame them. And that's it for this video, but hang around because there will be a preview of next week's factory, plus I might throw in something that I've thought of to make our doggo habitat so much better. And here's a preview of the next factory, the copper factory. It will consist of a giant wire, a giant copper sheet, and a giant cable. So stick around, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and get excited.